I'm going to run you through all the modes. Here's mode 2. This one is stuck open, folks. That's what a stuck fuel injector looks like. In fact, I yanked the... Yeah, that should not be doing that. That's a problem. Guys, I'm in the garage today, and I am standing next to my fuel rail. Some of you might remember this from some of my other videos where I showed that I had 2 of these injectors. Here's one that's marked off. 2 of these injectors that are actually stuck open. So stuck in the open position, meaning they're just gushing fuel. I'm talking like super soaker. If you haven't seen those videos, please go through my playlist and check those out. It's pretty, I'd say it's pretty cool, but it's actually really sad. Anyways, long story short, the test on those is to pull the fuel rail up, turn the key, energize the system, meaning turn the fuel pump on, let it pressurize, and see what happens. What should happen is nothing. What did happen is this fuel injector and this fuel injector were just gushing gasoline. And you can see there's at least one other, this one here, this bag is all brown and nasty. So it was leaking, just not, man, just not at the same rate as these. I debated buying new fuel injectors. I still might do that. I don't know. But I'm also not made of money. I'm going to average Joe's garage here, working on my floor. Trust me, if I had extra money to throw on, I'd be buying a lift. I also have 8 more that were on the engine number 2, that is now in the car. But I have 8 more sitting on the shelf over there that we're going to go ahead and test. And when I say test, I bought from the Smiley website the magic box. We're talking warlocks and wizardry going on in this box. That's right. I purchased a tool, a new tool for the my garage, a new tool for the garage that will let me test fire and clean fuel injectors. I don't know if it'll diagnose the stuck open issue like these, but I thought, what the heck? I'll buy it. Let's give it a shot. Let's unbox this together. You want to see what it is? All right, let's unbox this together. Ready? Sure. Oh, so exciting. Now, I ordered this over a month ago, so I hope to God Amazon actually got my order right. Amazon's famous for either getting my order wrong, sending me the wrong stuff, or sending me something that's already been opened and returned and is faulty. It's in a plain black case. That's a little, I don't know. It's good, it's bad, worrisome. Let's tear into it, see what's in here. All right. Here we go. Ta-da! All right, so what's in the magic box? I bought, let's see if I can grab this guy out. So I bought this THIKPO fuel injector tester. So what this is supposed to do is supposed to be able to hook up to my fuel injectors, put this on a car battery, put this in the little magic box, connect these to the pins in my fuel injectors, which are these guys right here. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but fuel injectors, I believe, are just a solenoid. So if you keep constant voltage to them, you'll actually fry them, you'll overheat them. This will actually pulse. It's got a couple different pulse mechanisms. Boy, it feels like there's absolutely nothing inside this box. Power from the battery, hook the power up here. This was supposed to be an extra long cord. Looks like it might be long enough. This will go to the injector. And then these, I believe, are adapters for all the different injector types. And apparently there's some O-rings that are sneaking around out there. But what will happen is you'll mount this onto a can of injector or carb cleaner. You'll press down on it, and you'll basically have the injector slit in this hole. And this will force fluid up into the injector and out the injector nozzle or spray head or whatever these are called, that part. So this thing, per the instructions, has no less than 8 modes. And basically what the modes do are send different power levels and also pulse levels, pulse frequency. I don't know what the right word is. I'm probably going to start off slow and low power just to make sure I don't fry what I've got. First things first, let's get these injectors out of here so we can test them. This is just a clip. It slides in. Yeah, like that. Like that. And then these guys, oh goodness gracious, they don't come out at all. All right, let's make it easier on ourselves, and let's take this fuel rail off the rest of the fuel line here. This is a Torx T20. It's right in here. It's basically just a screw. We're going to unscrew this. It comes apart so easy. bubbles. O-rings. O-ring. Bubbles. Get out of there, all that nasty gas. So, whew, stinky gasoline. I am gasoline. No, I'm not. It just smells. I don't know how does it open? There it goes. All right. Oh, it even comes with gloves. Sweet. Well, I don't know if I can wear these gloves without. Hang on. Oh, stop doing that. All right. Now we can proceed. Yeah. I'm going to figure out which one of these is going to fit our injector. It's going to be this end. All right. No, not that one. Not that one. Nope, not that one. Boy, I hope they got one of these fits. Oh, whew. I bought this like a month ago, so there is no taking this back. Oh, that feels pretty right. I need a can of spray, and I'm going to need a battery. So hang on. Here's a battery. All right, let's attach the battery. I'm going to attach this first. It will do multiple injectors. Now these were the ones that were stuck open. I should say this guy was the one that was stuck open. I don't know that it matters which side. I read in some forums that it does, some that it doesn't. I don't see. This is Delphi. I think the positive is the common. So if I look like a wiring harness, the way that these go in, if I look at the clip where the post is at, it would be, if you guys can see that, it would be down. So it would go in this way, which would tell me I got these reversed. Let's put the positive on this side. Yeah, because see this clip would go in. Let me just show you better here. This clip, I don't think you can see in there. This clip with this recessed area would go in this way, and that's the red wire. So let's go ahead and hook the positive to this side and the negative to this side. And we'll go from there, connecting negative, positive. Ooh, it's alive. Now I'm going to set this to mode. I'm going to go to a single pulse. So let's go to 1. And then this should go to pulse mode when I hit pulse. See if we can hear anything. I heard nothing. Let's try the high power mode, which is number 5, which is a single pulse in high power mode. Let's see if we can hear anything. I don't hear anything, which doesn't surprise me because we knew this injector was junk. Let's get another injector off and see if one of those is better. So we've got our second victim. Oh my gosh, look at the crud on that. You see that? Are you looking at that? Look at the schmoo. I wiped all these clean. Well, that fuel roll is a freaking disaster. Why does it smell like fried chicken? All right, I don't know if that's any better, but ugly. Let's spray. Let's see if this makes any different noise than the other one did. Boy, I wonder if this thing doesn't work. Let's just pull these out. Switch this to the way I originally had it. All right, let's try putting some juice to it and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Well, that's not going to work. Shoot. All right, let's try this one. Ugh. Oh, that might work. Let's see. We'll go like so. which means this sucker should spray. Huh. Yeah. I guess that works. All right. I don't know how they expect you to hold all this. I need like another hand so I can put this in here and spray this because I need to be able to hold this. And I need to pulse. I don't know what I'm going to push the pulse button with. What am I going to push you with? This doesn't make any sense. Okay. I got an idea. We're going to try mode 2. This is a short pulse, low power mode. In this mode, when the pulse key is pressed, the instrument will send 50 pulses with a pulse width of about 7 milliseconds. So let's give that a try. All right, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to hold this in my left hand. I'm going to press down. I'm going to press down on this with my right hand. And I'm going to try not to set myself on fire or my house on fire. So we're going to hold this, hopefully sideways, and I'm going to all right, that sticks open. And guess what? This is the one that was stuck open. So the tool works. This injector gets stuck open. Look. Let's try it again with one that was working. Kind of working. At least I can hear it work. I'm going to squeeze down on this. Maybe. Where are you? All right. Here we go. Test 2. So I'm going to push down and I'm going to hit pulse and we're going to see what happens here. Ready? Let's go. This one is not firing at all. All right, guys, I'm going to show you this. I was going to use these injectors because it was off a running engine. But if you look inside here, can you see that? It is gross in there. I think these things might be junk. All right, just to make sure that this wasn't a fluke, I have taken the remaining injectors off of the new engine, and the injectors off the original engine. This is the one that I tried to fire up last time. You can kind of tell because the O-ring on these is brown, like this orange color, brown. And the injectors on these older ones are blue. I think this is like a 99 or 2001. Maybe it's a 2001, I think is the engine. Where the engine that I originally started with was a 2005. So at some point, they at least changed the color of the seals. But I'm going to go ahead and get these hooked up. What I've noticed is it's the Delphi side gets the positive and the other side gets the negative. And those will work. So again, I'm going to make sure this isn't a fluke. And we're going to go ahead and test a bunch of these. Hopefully find 8 that work. Here's another one. Let's see what we got. Got nothing. Let's hit it with some juice. There we go. Like when that low power setting doesn't work, we hit it with some juice. All right, for all intents and purposes, this one here is also a good soldier. All right, I got a process down now. I shoot it with a little bit of cleaner. I blow it off with the compressed air. I hook her up to my test rig here. Come on, get in there. Yeah, it's snug. Test rig here. Put it on bottle. Hit it. Oh, this one's stuck open too. We're going to hit this one. Yep. This one is stuck open, folks. That's what a stuck fuel injector looks like. It should not be doing anything. In fact, I'll yank the, yeah, that should not be doing that. That's a problem. That's a big problem. That's a 6.0 killer if I ever saw one. All right, I'm going to do one more test. I'm going to take you through each mode on this to show you what it does, and then we're going to call this test done. All right, here's mode 1. It's a bad spray pattern. Here's mode 2. Here's mode 3. Mode 4. That just keeps going. Mode 5, it goes as long as you hold it. Mode 6 is high power. Mode 7, also high power. Mode 8 goes as long as you have it on. And then back to mode 1. There you go, folks. That's all the modes on the THIKPO injector tester. All in all, I'm pretty happy. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. As advertised, good money spent, no complaints. Guys, all in all, we had a great day today. I was able to find 9 injectors that were good that I can use. I also was able to isolate some that were bad. This tool is as advertised, money well spent. I'll put the link in the description. I think I paid around 30 bucks for it, but it did everything it was supposed to do. It went ahead and fired through the modes. It fired the injectors. It told me when I had a good one. It told me when I had a bad one. It allowed me to clean it and then test it. It was everything as advertised. It was a little messy, but I'd say it sealed pretty good. I'm going to give it a 4.75 because I'm waiting for that diamond in the rough, that perfect product to give a 5 to. But you know what? This is darn near it. 4.75. Is that even a real number? Why not just give it a 5 or 4.5? What's wrong with you? Yeah, 4.75. Seriously? Yeah, that's what I said. 4.75. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for my upcoming videos. I got some neat things coming. We're gonna pressurize this oil system. I'm gonna show you how to build a rig to do that. And hopefully in the next video, you'll be seeing this thing fire or near fire. I think I'll do a separate video too for the Holley Terminator X programming. I think that's kind of neat. I like watching those, especially when I was doing mine for the first time. Now that I'm doing it for the second time, I am by no means a pro, but I'm going to do it again. But keep an eye out for my next videos. Thank you for watching. Please give a guy a like. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Again, likes go a long way, so go ahead and give me that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you got anything out of this video whatsoever. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.